Hello everyone and welcome to my very first deck profile. And I'm going to be doing it on the Star Seraphs if you haven't guessed by the title yet. In any case, yes, in my last video on my Infinite Ray pack opening, I did mention that my next video was going to be a Star Seraph deck profile as well as some duels with it. And I do wanted to go ahead and talk about that real fast. The character I'm going to be using for this deck profile is actually Tori Metals. And I'll be giving you my reasoning for that as we get into the deck profile. And yeah, I call it a scary dog. It's pretty meh kind of name. But regardless, I did allude that I did wanted to try out experimenting with the Star Seraphs in my last video. Simply because the ability to draw so many cards from the deck is extremely powerful. And in a game where you only get 4 cards in your hand, I felt like this card had a lot of potential. So here is going to be the deck profile, and I'm going to give you guys the strengths and weaknesses of the deck after I run down through each one of the cards. So if you don't want to also listen to me rambling about why the reasoning I chose a certain card for, you can go ahead and skip to the duels. I'm going to be doing live commentary on like 5 duels, so stick around for that. And for the rest of you who are here to kind of hear me ramble about each card choice, let's go ahead and first get started with the skill, Fairy Returns. So what does it do? Fairy Returns, essentially what it does, it just gives you a free Fairy Cheer Girl in your extra deck. Literally that's all the reasoning why I'm playing this, is just to have her in my extra deck. And then it also has this neat little effect that I have used before, where you could, if you have 2 of these cards in your hand, then you can return the Fairy Cheer Girl back into your extra deck, and you can only do that once per duel. So essentially, you get double usage of Fairy Cheer Girl. So, some of you are probably like questioning my reasoning behind this particular skill, but there's so many other probably better skills that you can use with the deck. There's actually 2 other skills that I was thinking of using for this build. One of them being Restart, and the other one being just the Dragunity Light. But the issue that I ended up with those 2 were that with Restart, if I didn't open my stick and chair, which, you know, the probability of actually opening both were pretty good, I still felt like if you do your first turn play, and if you don't like succeed, or if you don't make it board, or your opponent deals with your board, you are heavily relying on top decking any of your Star Seraph monsters, literally like any of them. So Restart preventing you from drawing a card just did not ended up working out with the deck. So I decided just not to play the skill. And then Dragunity Light is just a very basic skill that, you know, drawing one of my Star Seraphs at certain situations could be really good. But then in other situations when I want to see like my spell and traps, and that skill just kind of become useless. And the reason, again, Fairy Return was for me the best option for this particular deck was because the extra deck is actually an extremely tight fit that I wanted to add more cards to it. So much more that instead of seeing a Fairy Returns as just like a throwaway skill, I see it as a additional extra deck slot that I'm able to implement a card that is kind of like key to the strategy of the deck and have 2 uses of it, you know. So essentially, if I was playing a 9-card extra deck, because it could return itself back from the graveyard when it gets sent to, you know, when it gets sent to, or when it's in the graveyard. But in any case, that's just the reasoning behind Fairy Returns. And I do think if you are playing a strategy that requires you to, or doesn't require you, sorry, like a main part of the strategy is to be playing a very specific rank monster for the Sexo World characters, I do suggest kind of like looking at these particular skills. Like you can get Yuma with Utopia, you know. If you don't want to run Utopia in your extra deck, you want to run other better monsters, but you still need Utopia in your deck, you might as well just play it for the free Utopia, you know. So same reasoning here with the Fairy Returns. I want to play Fairy Cheer Girl, which is why I'm using the skill for this deck. In any case, let's go ahead and break down the deck, and then I'll talk about each individual card. So we're going to be playing the 3 Star Seraph Scepter, the 3 Sovereignty, 3 Scout, triple Hecatrice, a single copy of the Valhalla Halls of the Fallen, Then we got our trap lineup, which is going to be double supply squad, double floodgate, double karma, and a single wall of disruption. For the extra deck, we're going to be playing a single Trishula, Dragon of the Icy Imprisonment, a Satellite Knight Del Toros, a Thunder Spark Dragon, number 91, Knight Papilloperative, I have no idea how to pronounce that, number 50 Black Chip of Corn, Bujinti Tsukuyomi, as well as Gagaga Samurai. So let's just go ahead and start talking about the card and then a little bit of the combos. So Star Scepter, as I mentioned in the last video, and as many of you should probably already know by this point, it is an insanely good combo card alongside Sovereignty, where if you normal summon this card, you get to search any one Star Seraph monster from the deck, and if it's used as a material for a X material that requires 3 material, you get to destroy a card on the field, and then if you do that, you can draw a card. So it's very powerful single card actually, because the thing about the Star Seraph that you guys gotta also understand and kind of keep in mind is that they are not hard once per turn. They're not even once per turn. Like all of these cards, you keep using them as long as you keep summoning them. And that kind of what it gave me the idea of playing the Halls of the Fallen, because this card allows you to special summon a fairy monster from the hand just for free. And you don't need any monster in the field to activate and resolve the effect. So this is more of your first turn play. And a lot of the times I'm able to actually get to this because Hecatrice is a fairy light that also synergizes really well with the deck, because it's all fairy lights that you can just discard it to search a Van Hollen. So essentially a Star Scepter with Valhalla or Hecatrice becomes a instant rank 4, and if you open up with Sovereignty or even the Scout, then you can just completely combo up into more XC. You could go into double XCs play, or even like just a triple without the need of chair. So that's probably the reason why I'm playing this little combo here. Again, they're not hard once per turn, and if you open like say 2 Scepter and then the Hall, you can just normal the Scepter, search a chair, or sorry, special the Scepter with the effect of Hall of the Fallen to then search a chair, to then normal summon the Scepter that you had in your hand already to get another search, and get a special summon for the Sovereignty to then draw an additional card. So again, I'll be showing you guys hopefully some of the combos in today's duels. But that's really the main reason why I'm playing like this Hecatrice card. Kind of really jump all over the place on that one just to kind of explain Scepter, but Scepter is a very powerful card that combos well with Sovereignty. If you guys did not know, this card has the effect where you can only use this card as an XC material for a rank 4 that requires 3 material, and that is a very detrimental downside to this card, because you are not able to go into any of your regular rank 4 cards simply because you are limited to the ones that require 3 or more monsters, which in Duel Links actually has a surprisingly good amount of them. So it's not the end of the world, because you do have like Del Toro being your best possible card you can go into. The second effect of Sovereignty is if you normal summon or special summon a Sovereignty card or Star Seraph card, my bad, you get to special summon this card from the hand and then draw an additional card. And if that card is a Star Seraph, you get to special summon it onto the field. And that effect doesn't come up very often, but when it does, it is so good when it does, because 99%, I would say maybe an 80% of the time, I do not want to special summon the card that I get added to the hand, because you can actually miss timing with these cards, because Star Scepter is a one effect. So say you have Scepter and Sovereignty, so you normal summon the Scepter to special summon the Sovereignty, and if you get a Scepter from the draw of Sovereignty, do not special summon the Scepter from the hand, because at that point you will be missing the timing, since this is a when effect, because it was done in the middle of a chain. You no longer get the effect to search a Star Seraph from the deck, and then you ended up blocking yourself for an additional draw. And if your opponent is able to, I don't know, do something because of that, then it just becomes a bad play all around. So never actually summon a Scepter off the effect of Sovereignty, just a very bad idea. But in any case, the main combo is going to be having Scepter in your hand alongside Sovereignty. So then you can normal summon the Scepter, you know, special summon the Sovereignty, draw a card, search a Sovereignty with the effect of Scepter to then activate the second Sovereignty effect from the hand to summon it and then draw an additional card. So essentially you ended up drawing 2 cards and having 3 monsters on your side of the field in order to create a rank 4 that requires 3 or more materials, because you have 2 Sovereignties in the field. So you know the only options are going to be the ones that require 3 or more material. And again, just gonna keep telling you guys, this combo is so good. It's really good. But the issue that I was having in my last video was that I felt like being super reliant on opening this one combo for the deck to even function, especially if you're trying to splash it in other decks. It just become a detriment for the overall strategy of your deck. So unless you can actually splash this in decks that would not hinder themselves too badly by opening bricks, because there will be times where I just open a single Sovereignty. There might be times where you just open a single Scepter or none of those cards. And you gotta make sure the rest of your cards and strategy is able to carry itself with the remainder of the deck. But in this version of the deck, I try to minimize those times by adding one additional Star Seraph card into the deck, and that is Star Seraph Scout. It has the simple effect that when it's normal summon, you get to special summon a Star Seraph from the hand. And this really does fixes a lot of the issues that I was kind of explaining earlier, where you really are relying on opening both of these at the same time. So now you have an additional card that if you open this with, say, Scepter, you get to normal summon the Scout, special the Scepter, then search like another Scout or search a chair if you really need them from the deck, thanks to Scepter's effect, and then you can go into any one of your rank 4 plays. Not the rank 4 that requires level 3, 3 level 4s, but the ones that are your basic, the ones that require only 2 level 4s. And then same thought process with Sovereignty, where if you have a Scout in hand, normal summon it, do not activate the effect, so then you can activate the effect of Sovereignty to special summon itself onto the field to draw you a card. This combo though will not let you go into any of your XC play, but it will allow you to draw 1 card from your deck, hoping for you to get like an additional combo piece or any one of your traps. Just the fact that this 1 card could very well, I wouldn't say unbrick your hand, but give you that liability that you require for your deck to kind of like get your combos going, kind of get your plays going. So I really like this card, just so it gives you an additional play instead of just your stick and chair play. You know, you have more things to do. And on that same window of thought that Scout does, again, I mentioned earlier, Hecatrice is here only really to search for the Hall of the Fallen. And we only play 1 Hall because it is a card that we're most likely only going to be used in our first turn of the duel. I mean, I've used it multiple times throughout the duels, and it's really good when you get it out multiple times. But for the majority of the time, it's really only going to be served purpose for the very first turn. And this being a level 4 light just gives you additional monsters you can just summon onto the field and get into any one of your plays. So it's not the worst card to kind of maximize on, because I really do want to see Hall of the Fallen in my opening hand, because you can, like I was mentioning earlier, activate the effect to summon a Scepter to then search a Scout, and then you can normal summon a Scout to go into any one of your rank 4s or normal rank 4s. And that's just a very powerful effect. And there's even like additional like extra extension of combo that you can do with this card. Like if you open your combo and the Hall of the Fallen, then you can just special summon the stick, summon the chair, search, draw, whatever, and then you still get a normal summon. So if you ended up throughout your draws getting into a Scout and say another stick, then you use plus like 5. Like it is crazy how many cards you're able to go through your deck just by implementing the Hall of the Fallen. And this is also an interesting card because not only does it act as a combo starter, but it also acts as a way to kind of have a response to your opponent's card effects. So for example, say I activate Halls of the Fallen, special summon Scepter, then I'm able to say search a card, but your opponent karma cuts it, whatever. They're like, screw this card, I don't want you to have it. Gets karma cut. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm now able to, if I have scout in hand, because I was able to search for it, I could normal summon this. And if I have, say, a chair or another stick in hand, I could just summon those and get more searches, like this card allows me to play around back row. Which is, if you kind of notice here, I am not playing any back row removal outside of Ballista Squad. Simply because the deck, like, it could actually very easily play around those back row cards, especially if your opponent has no idea what the deck does. And a lot of people actually don't respect the Star Seraph Sovereignty combo. I see them a lot of the time just letting the whole combo go through. I just summon my Del Toros and then they get surprised by me destroying one of their cards. Like, it's kind of common occurrence. There are those that actually wait till I summon everything to then like karma cut the scepter or something along those lines, And at that point, I just have 2 chairs on the field, but I already drew so many cards that my back row should be able to carry me through the rest of the duel. So yeah, this card, you can just consider it as like a way to play around back row with this deck. So talking about the rest of our own back row, these are just generic trap cards. This could very well be anything you really prefer to have. I tried variation of different cards here and there that I try to, I guess, use in this deck. And I just feel like these particular ones that I have here kind of like deal with most scenarios. I mean, Ballista Squad is just a way to contribute the sovereignty if I feel like it's just being a sitting duck on the field, just being wasted on there. And it also helps to get rid of your ranks, because there are times where you want to summon more monsters onto the field so you can go into one of your ranks that require 3 monsters on the field. And I've seen a lot of players actually play around that by only targeting the monsters that you have that are like the normal monsters. They don't target the ranks at all. They go for these guys. And it really surprised me how people are adapting to this sort of strategy with the XCs, because this one specifically relies heavily on having 3 monsters with, 3 level 4 monsters on the field. So they're just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna leave your rank monster on the field alive, and I'll go ahead and kill the rest of your little guys so you don't get to go into those plays, and kind of lock you out from playing the game. And again, that was very, very common occurrence that I ended up having to struggle with at first, because I wasn't really playing Ballista Squad in my very first test builds of this deck. I wasn't even playing like all this trap lineup. I was playing like more spells. I was playing like Lancia to and Cosmic Cyclones to just get rid of back row, because I thought, man, these back row cards are just way too good, and I needed a way to kind of deal with them. But once I found out the Halls of the Fallen kind of acting as a way to play around the back row, I just had a lot of open space, so ended up adding Ballista Squad to this to the deck, which ended up fixing those moments where, again, my opponent were killing my normal monsters and not my Exceeds. And then we're going into, Floodgate, what is a fantastic card, with your card of choice, and then Karma Cut, which is probably the strongest trap card currently in Duel Links. And the reason why I'm playing like a good split of 2-2-2 instead of maybe like 3-3, or I don't know, like 3 Karma Cuts and like maybe 1 Floodgate and like 2 Ballista, is because I wanted to see an even amount of these cards in my opening hand. Because once you start kind of like looking at the cost of this, it kind of gets it adds up over time. And while I do wanted to play things like Raigeki Break, for example, or Ultimate Providence or something like that, I felt like this particular cards did more in most scenarios than the counter trap cards or even Raigeki Break. And then you have, Wall of Disruption just as a cheeky one-off to deal with those, heavy spam decks that people sometimes play. It does punishes a lot of like bad players or players who don't respect your back row. So it's just a good card, one-off. It catches people off guard. It wins your games. It's a good card. So all these traps could be whatever you desire. Up to you, your preference. But the main core definitely needs to stay, which is the triple scepter, triple sovereignty, triple scout, triple Hecatrice with the single Halls of the Fallen. Just because that's just the core of this particular deck. Gives you the maximum amount of consistency, unless you wanted to play extra Halls of the Fallen, which I highly highly what's the one I'm looking for? Gosh dang it, like do not recommend. I highly do not recommend. That just sounds bad in English, but in any case, just play the one, you're fine. There's a card that searches for this card, surprisingly. I'm shocked that there's actually a card that specifically searches Halls of the Fallen, like whatever, you know. It is what it is. Now for the extra deck, we are playing the one Trishula of Dragonman of Icy Imprisonment, just as a way to deal with, you know, Floodgate, you know, Canadia maybe even, because there's are times, like I mentioned earlier, where you can like summon your cards, and then your opponent would just like Floodgate one of them or like Karma Card one of them. So then you're kind of like stuck with this awkward card in the field. If you did not summon two of them, then you can go into Ice Imprisonment, because Ice Imprisonment requires to have monsters with different names. So if you do summon, you know, two of these, you're kind of like stuck with them. It's really, really bad. But in every other situation, this card will allow you to at least play through Floodgates. Then we're gonna go into Del Toro, which is probably the best XC card in this deck for a lot of reasons. Back to what Scepter does, when you XC summon this using this card as material, you get to destroy a card in the field, and then if you do, you draw a card. The Tauros has the effect that when this card is special summon, your opponents cannot activate cards in response to the summon of this card. And this essentially makes it so your Scepter gets a free destruction without your opponent having to react to the Del Toro's effect. It plays around every single back row, literally. Unless your opponent activates it before you summon it. But it really does play around essentially every card effect. It is such an amazing combo. And then on top of that, he himself could just pop a card. Like, wow, you get double value off of that. And I do wish I was playing more. But again, the extra deck is super tight because all of these cards are cards that I really, really want. And the more expendable card out of the extra deck has to be Gagaga Samurai. But in any case, Del Toro's fantastic card. You always want to see it in your throughout the game, you know, throughout the duel. Next, we're gonna have number 91, Thunderspark Dragon. I did mention it in my opening video that this card could have a lot of potential, and I am using it in this deck because it's easy to make. Again, you use Scepter, you can just pop a card and draw a card, but it essentially acts as a Regeki. Well, more like a Dark Hole because it also affects your own monsters, but you're never gonna have monsters on the field when you summon this guy, like, at all. So essentially, it's a Regeki for your opponent. And he only, you know, destroys all other face-down monsters, so remember that. If they have face-down card, you are not able to use this guy's effect. But it does allow you to just clear the board, clear the field, and hit straight for damage, you know. It's just a really, really good card. Having a line attack of 24 is kind of low, honestly, for a 3-card investment. But the effect definitely makes up for that. It is just a little too low for my liking. If it was 26, I would be 100% fine with it. But 24, it just does not get over the 25 lineup, which is a lot of boss monsters, really. And so this card could, once you summon them once, more or less likely just gonna die after you do the Regeki effect. But no, yeah, really good card. I like having it. It really makes like a huge like swing in momentum for you and your opponent. The next card I play here, the Knight Papilo. I'll see if I can command this. Papilo Operative. Whatever. Not gonna try anymore. It is. You might be thinking to yourself like, why are you playing this guy? Like, this does not seem like a very good card. You know, you detach the XC material to gain 300 attack for every material attached to a monster on the field. Like, it does not sound good at all. But the main reason why I'm playing this is because this card actually allows me to not only OTK, but it gives me an out to monsters that have more than 3,000 attack. Because this deck does struggle against decks like Blue Eyes, where I could summon Del Toro, sure, pop a monster on the field, but I'm not able to run over the Blue Eyes they summon. You know, like Del Toro is just a sitting duck. He just can't do anything against those cards. And this guy right here, he's actually able to handle the Blue Eyes monsters as well as any other boss monster that has more than 3,000 attack. Because once you activate his effect, he turns into a 3200 attack monster. So essentially, this effect you could just essentially discard it and read it as a 3200 attack boss monster. And if he survives an additional turn, then he becomes a 3500. If he's the only card on the field. So this guy really could just win games, you know, just straight up. You know, you summon him with the scepter, obviously you pop a monster on the field, if he becomes 32, and if they activated a card beforehand, like say Cosmic Cyclone, then you just win the game right off this one card. Because again, this deck I have a lot of issues OTKing with, which I really wish it had a better OTK game, just because it has so many draws. You know, you have way too many draws, and if you could OTK, it would be really good. And the best way to probably do that is to play the one card, what's it called again? The current card, the one that lets you add its defense and its attack together, but it's the only monster that could attack. It would be decent in this deck, but that's for everybody else to play around with. I honestly prefer the traps over like the cheeky OTK. But in any case, this card does allow for brawling against those 3,000 attack beater for the main reason why I have it in the deck. The next card we're going to talk about, you know, Black Ship of Corn, very good card. You know, send a monster from the field to the graveyard, you deal 500 damage. Funny thing is though, for some reason they have the texture at 1,000 damage, but it actually does 500 damage, so don't let that fool you. The next card I want to talk about in more detail is Bujinte Tsukiyomi. So, Bujinte Tsukiyomi requires 2 level 4 light monsters and has the effect that you can detach 1 XA material from this card and then send your entire hand to the graveyard, a minimum of 1 card, and if you do, you get to draw 2 cards. The rest of this effects is just for Bujin, so we're not gonna worry about. The main reason why we play this card is simply for that very first effect that you can just detach 1, draw 2. The reason why that is very good is because a lot of the times, hopefully I'm able to show you guys in the duels, you're gonna be ending up with like a sovereignty on the field with like 2 cards that you can make a rank 4 with, a Halls on the field with like maybe 1 or 2 set scars on the field. So you might have like a Karma card or a Floodgate set down on the field, and you only have 1 card in your hand. So then when you make Tsukiyomi, you're able to, you know, detach the 1 card, send your entire hand to the graveyard, which will be 1 card to draw 2 cards. And at that point, you essentially refill your hand in order for you to have a follow-up for the next turn. Unless your card in your hand is really good, instead of going for Tsukiyomi, here is where Fairy Cheer Girl comes into play. You're actually able to go into Fairy Cheer Girl to just draw a card from the deck. And I'm going to be showing you probably that combo a lot in my future duels here. Just because drawing cards with this deck and getting into your trap cards is the main game of the game. Or the main plan of the game. And, you know, just a fantastic card. If you don't have this guy, it's whatever. You know, you can just play extra Fairy Cheer Girls. Not a big deal. It's just having this guy in case you have a dead draw in your hand. Like, you're just like, oh, I don't like my Hecatrix in my hand. Let's just discard him, draw 2 more cards. Hey, look at that. I drew into Sovereignty and a Scepter, you know. That had happened before. It's pretty awesome. But no, yeah, Tsukiyomi just allows you to, you know, get a new hand. It's really good card. And then finally, the last card that is the most expendable is the Gagaga Samurai. I'm having a lot of issues figuring out what my last rank 4 monster is going to be. And I do want it to be a normal, like, requirement of 2 level 4 monsters. And because all of the ones that we have available to us are not the greatest. I was at first playing Direwolf, but then Direwolf, here, let me actually fix this. Can I just do Xyz? There you go. But like I said, like Direwolf, I was actually never summoning Direwolf. I never really felt a need to do so. And that's the reason why I took him out. That just felt very redundant with cards like Del Toros on the field, or even cards like Black Chip of Corn, because if I do summon the one Direwolf and use this effect, I mean, I pretty much just lost the card. I have no follow-up play after that. And a lot of decks that do run the Direwolf usually have a follow-up play. They usually want to go into Direwolf first to bait a card to then do other plays. In this deck, I do my plays first and then go into Xyz. So ending up on a Direwolf is like, well, I just did my combo. I guess a Direwolf, pop one, kill myself, pass. Like, it does not work very well with the deck. It's actually not a good card. Other card that I complimented on putting just Gaga Cowboy, just so I can beat over big monsters. It works okay, but when I already have this guy right here that does a better job of it, it just becomes like a redundant card. I mean, yes, I could use him to burn 400, cheeky plays, but it's never gonna work out. It's just never gonna work out. A card that I was actually debating a lot on putting, funny enough, is the Ting Archduke, just because he has a quick effect, you know, to change a battle position of a monster on the field. It's not very good. Don't do it. Like, it took me 2 seconds to look at this guy and said, yeah, I'm not gonna put this guy in. Just there are way better cards that you can implement into this Dragunity than Teen Archduke. But no, there's those ones right there. And then the last card that I wanted to probably try putting in is Maestro. Just because having a card that cannot be destroyed by card effects, it's really good. And to have the ability to just flip a card face down, also pretty good because you get rid of lingering effects. And if your opponent has a monster that has really low defense, you know, go ahead, you know, flip him face down, attack over it. Fantastic. And like this and Gagaga Samurai are the two cards that I'm just struggling to figure out which one is better for my own playstyle and the strategy of the deck. Gagaga Samurai does allow me to OTK, which is really, really good, and I think that this deck really wants to do, or more like not this deck wants to do, like you just want to do, you know, you just want to win games, you know. And Gagaga Samurai allows me to win games, while Maestro allows me to survive games to potentially win them. But again, it's a big bit of give and take, you know. Gagaga Samurai could just get negated, or he can get banished or something, or destroyed, while Maestro could just deal with your opponent's boss monsters, and then he himself could delay the game and potentially make you survive to the next turn, which is all you need. So yeah, it's really up to your own playstyle and your own preference, you know, the cards you play in your deck. But for me, I'm just having a really tough choice between Maestro and Samurai. Actually, you know what? Let's try Maestro for this particular video, just to kind of show you if I can use Maestro at all. Just how good Maestro actually is. But in any case, that's all the ranks that I really wanted to talk about. The rest of the cards are, in my opinion, whatever. I think this is the best you can probably make. But in any case, I think that's it for the deck analysis. Let's go ahead and get started with some games, shall we? And I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, actually before we get started with the actual live duels, I do wanted to show you guys a quick little replay here that I ended up showcasing what this deck is capable of doing. This is an older version of the deck. It has some few different cards here and there, but it does showcase exactly how, like, the highest overall for the potential of this deck. So I'm just gonna show you this one really fast before we get started. Because again, this duel completely changes, well, doesn't changes, showcases the capabilities of this deck. So I'll just go ahead and play the video real fast for you guys, or the recording, whatever. I'm actually using balance. I'm using the favorite turns, you know, my homie girl. Let's see, what was I using? Yeah, I was using Direwolf in this moment. I was even using Illuminate at one point. It's pretty crazy, right? I was using, yep, that was all I was using. So look at this guy. So he was playing Nova Knights, and he ended up opening up Merlin. You know, for you Nova Knight players out there, Merlin is a one-card combo as long as you have an equip card to equip to your Madrad. And so, you know, as you can see, he does a combo, whatever. But just look at my hand. I open up the Hecatrix, which allows me to get into the House of the Fallen. And you're gonna see exactly what I mean. That this card plays around back row. Because look at this guy. Look at exactly what he has on his field, right? Let's go ahead and pause this real fast to kind of show you exactly what's going on here. So I forgot what this card is, but I'm pretty sure it was a Karma Cut, if I remember correctly. He has the Trap card in the graveyard alongside a Wen and a Merlin, so you can exceed, pop a card on my side of the field by summoning that one Noble Knight card from the deck. And then he, I believe, has a Karma Cut face down. And, you know, this guy is packed, you know. This guy is set up to go into ranks, to go into destruction, to go into management. Watch what I'm doing with this Hecatrix and the House of the Fallen. You'll see what I mean. So I got to Scepter. That's so good. So I just gotta let this play for you guys. Oh, what is this guy doing? Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's doing the one from the graveyard. Okay, yeah, he just wants it so he can summon the guy. So if there's an interruption, he can just go ahead and do that right away. Alright, so summon the Scepter. Get a search, get the special. So look at that. We can special summon that, draw a card. I open up another Scepter. That's so broken. Or I drew into a Scepter. But yeah, see, I did not want to summon that. He summons the, oh, he activated the Karma Cut to then banish my own Scepter. Then I get special summon. I get to draw a card. Oh, that is so good. Then I get to normal summon that. He's gonna activate his effect to pop a card. Yep, there he goes. Yep, there you go. He did that. And then I get to summon another monster. Like, it's so broken. Like, look at that. I just played through a Karma Cut. Through, what is this guy's name again? A number 9 of the Distran popping effect. And I still was able to summon 3 monsters on the field by drawing a bunch of cards. So then I just pop the card. He summons a monster. And then I'm just gonna blow up the field here. There's that. And I'm like, alright, pop the field. Then I'll send my own Karma Cut. Oh, and I was even playing enemy controller. It's pretty funny. So there you go, 2400 attack. I ended up playing through a banishment, a pop, and a board of monsters. And there you go. I essentially just won the duel after that. And look at my hand. I'm just getting monster after monster. So yeah, you can see this is definitely not the highest roll, but just the overall fantastic set of events. But no, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. And now we're gonna go ahead and get started on those live ranked duels. Alrighty then, and I hope you guys are ready for these duels. As you can see, started a new rank season. I am Platinum rank 3 at the moment. I did end up playing a couple games here and there, you know, just to kind of play test how the deck that I have here and my comfortability of showing it to you guys, because I want to make sure when I show the public, I suppose, a deck, I want to make sure it is the best I could possibly make myself, and hopefully others are able to take this deck and, you know, make it their own, change things here and there to innovate it, you know, because that's the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people don't see, like, they see net decking as a bad thing, but I honestly don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to just net deck a deck. Sure, if you're just like doing it just to play the best deck, you know, whatever, that's on you, but I do see it as like a way to innovate and to kind of like progress the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's the thing I really love about the TCG that I kind of see in Duel Links a little bit, not so much because it's all online, but just kind of watching events, how people evolve certain strategies, they add certain cards to the decks in order to essentially create new plays, new strategies. Just that availability that Yu-Gi-Oh! has, I love it, you know. It makes my day just watching like a random tech card from 19 years ago coming into the meta, just because it works well with a certain strategy. It is so good to watch and to kind of just get the ideas kind of flowing among the community. But in any case, again, if you want to make this your deck, go right ahead. If you want to fix it, make it better, go right ahead, you know. Do what you gotta do. Let's make more decks better as we play the game. The game that we all love, Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I really love Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know about you guys. I'm sure a lot of people watching this actually do love Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. So, oh wow, we're going up against the Platinum 7 King of Game player. Wow. Let's see if I can showcase the strength of our Star Surf deck without breaking, because, you know, there's always a chance of breaking. He has crit and my favorite turn. All right. Oh, I kind of break a bit. So this hand's pretty awful. We're gonna go ahead and activate my Hecatrice to get our Fallen, and sadly, all I'm gonna do is set and set 2. Hopefully, this guy also break, or I'm able to deal with his board. Because yes, oof, opening 2 Hecatrice is not the best. The reason why I even activated one of the effect, oh, Thunder Dragons. What's so I can search this guy out and not draw it? Oh, it's not. Oh, this deck. Oh, that's it? Oh, he bricked. Alright, draw. What did this guy do again? Oh, well, disruption. Discard banish during the next combat phase. You can shuffle it and then banish 1 Metaphys. Okay, so he just banishes another card. Cool. This guy that wants to. Oh, deal with back row. You can manage all set spell trap on the field. All set cards, so this is gonna be a pickle. We're gonna save the wall disruption for next turn then, because this guy is just gonna come in and is gonna ruin my day. Oh, he has battle boxers, doesn't he? Yep, Vel. Oh, this is gonna be really annoying. Oh no. Yep, that's fine. If this card is special summon by the effective Metaphys monster, you can manage all SERPAHS. If this card is vanished during your next summon phase, here it comes. Nope. Wait, he gets sent back to the deck? Oh, and adds 1. Okay. For a second there, I thought he summoned himself. Oh, okay, I love. That's a. Just banishes a monster from the deck. Like, I don't know how these guys work, to be honest. Like, he has 2 of them. Are there no hard ones per turn? Huh, I guess not. Interesting. I wonder what he's gonna. No, he's gonna go into a rank 4 right now, actually. Like, I don't have too well of an understanding how Metaphys actually work. Like, they were like never seen in the TCG, so let's see how this ends up happening. Yeah. Let me guess. Direwolf. Yep, Direwolf. Alright. Here's a bit of a tricky situation. I want to actually karma cut this, because I do not want to let go of Ballista Squad just yet. I want Ballista Squad to be a last resort for his trap card. Yep, that's it. Nice. Oh, wait. Off. Alright, come on. Give me some of the good cards. Give me some of the good cards. Another Hecatrice. Alright, what does this card do again? Oh, wrong thing. They're over here. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Do your searches. Here. Oh my gosh, can I please look at the card? There you are. Okay, I want to make sure I understand how this card works. You put up a summon a monster. I see. So if your other Metaphys card, your other possession vanishes while this card is already face up on the field. Wait. If your opponent special summons a monster, send damage them, you can target one of your banished Metaphys monsters, special summon it. Banish it during the end phase of the next turn. If your other Metaphys card in its owner possession is banished while this card is already face up on the field. That's fine. He's just activating it, essentially. Okay, he's banishing that. That's fine. Well, I guess it would trigger, yeah, because an F effect. thinking. Yeah, you know what? I'm activating it. Boom, get wrecked, son. Sadly, I drew another Hecatrice. However, he's gonna activate that second effect. Yep. You know what? I probably shouldn't have done that. Now that I think about it. Oh, this guy. What did you do? You can shuffle, discard. Specimen one Metaphys monster from the hand. I don't think I want to summon. I want to set that yet. I don't know what's in his hand. That's the issue. Except this card. Oh, it's a toughie. Let's just go ahead and battle. In case if I draw into a Karma Cut, like, I really hate to say that. In case I draw into a Karma Cut. But okay, no, yeah, this tool is not being the best showcasing of what this deck can do, because you know I break opening or drawing into triple Hecatrice, like I mean, my trap stars are doing their part, so it's not the worst. Yeah, you get your summon or your search, and then you get your summon. Such a hard thing to kind of predict what we can do against this certain deck. Oh, he got another trap. Oh, what are you summoning? Okay. You manage all the face-off space on a monster in the field. Okay. Oh no, I think I'm gonna lose this duel, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I open up a decent back row, but oh, he's sitting in a... Oh, that's the trap card. But not having any of my actual combo cards is just not gonna work out. Well, this is gonna leave, right? Because I think it leaves in the next standby phase. Oh, heck yes. Alright. Yes, go ahead, do that. That's fine with me. What do you do when you get shuffle again? Oh, you just banish a Metaphys. Got it. Yeah, he's gonna activate this effect too. Shuffle it, search. What are you gonna search? Search another duelist. How do you pronounce that? Duelist? Whatever, normal summon. Activate the effect. Alright, if we end up surviving next turn, oh, we're in some good stuff. We're gonna set one card and end. Oh. Yes, he does banish himself. What do you do again? All monsters, yeah, there you go. But I change the battle position of all monsters in the field. Yeah, that's fine, who cares? Yeah, because I do knew this guy gets banished. Oh no, you're gonna banish a card. Am I dead? Oh, maybe not. Interesting. Actually, I think I live. Unless he gets like an whatever that one dog's name is. What's his name? This guy. I love Lupine. If he has that, then I might actually lose next turn. We'll need to see here, because this guy's... I don't even know what the heck this guy's... Oh, okay, he's banishing me. Like, I have no idea what these guys even do, to be honest. Okay. I mean, he gets a free special summon. Yeah, that's what I'll lose. Alright, so I'm gonna be on a World of Hurt next turn for sure. Like, he's gonna have his a search, a special, right? No, another banish, and then a special. Alright, come on, give me a chair, give me a stick, give me a stick! It's a Karma Cut. You know what? I'm just gonna surrender here. There's no reason for me to play this game anymore. No, that was me breaking really hard. Like, if I actually would not have break, I probably definitely wouldn't be able to contend that duel. This guy probably just has a Metaphys deck. Like, I have no idea what the heck these cards do, but I mean, it's whatever, you know. I ended up breaking, no big deal. Next game, it happens. That's just how Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes works, you know. You look at your hand, you're like, wow, this hand is useless. Oh my gosh, but I at least got to see how the deck kind of plays a little bit better. Because again, I had no idea what the Metaphys card's whole strategy is about. But looks like I'm going second again. And what do I end up opening with? Oh, there's a really good roll right there. However, we'll see how many back row this guy's gonna set. Okay, he's playing a Lightsworn deck by the looks of it, and that is a rough meal. And that's it? Huh. Is it pure Lightsworns? He might have his Fear Kariv or something in his hand. We'll figure it out. So I'll go ahead and normal summon and do my, you know, Star Seraph effects. I get normal summon, activate the effect to search, effect to activate to, you know, special and draw a card. Let's go ahead and special that. Draw a card. I could summon it. No. Oh, wait, but I got that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a scout. So then I'm able to activate the effect regardless. To special and draw. Heck yes. Oh, and I got another stick. Dude, this is pretty epic. Alright. So he only has the one. I'm not too afraid of anything else. And I don't want to use Del Toro's quite yet. So we're just gonna go into our big boy. I mean, at this point, if I had Shark Drake, it could be a good card. But we're just gonna go into our big boy. Activate the effect. Pop and draw. Yes. And look at this back row. Beautiful. This guy is not gonna have a fun time. See, did exactly what the deck wants to do. Get your combo off, draw all your trap cards, and then I even have a follow-up for next turn. Let's get rid of a chair. He's now 32. Attack. Get out of here. He has Veil. Yep, there's a Veil. Alright, that's fine. Who cares? Wait, what skill does this guy have? Catch thing, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, can I please look at the very top? He did not activate his skill. He's about to end his turn. Really? Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna draw a card. Hecatrice. Yeah, we'll activate it. Just to get Valhalla into the hand for ditch fodder at this point. Let me think what to do here. I mean, pretty obvious actually, not gonna lie. We're gonna normal summon, activate the effect. Not yet. Special summon. Activate the effect once again to go ahead and search up a probably a, I don't know if I want a Sovereignty to be honest. Probably just another scout for more ranks 2 or rank 4s. I pretty much have game here, so I'm not gonna overextend, but I am gonna check. What do I have? Nothing really. Let's just go ahead and activate Karma Cut. Ditch that. Banish that. That's fine. And now which this play? We're gonna go ahead and fight. We're gonna go with our lowest attack first. 12. Oh, I think he has a Sphere Kariv or something. Nope, here's another Boxer Bell. Yep, that's fine. Exactly what I wanted you to do. Because now I activate a Ballista Squad. Kill the low monster. Kill your guy. Attack with the next big monster and game. Oh no, he has a third one? No, he doesn't. Heck yes. Ended up winning that duel. Look at that. He probably break hard, seeing that he ended up having 2 Boxing Battering Bell on his hand. But you know, that just what ended up happening. Sometimes, you know, you win, sometimes you lose. You know, pretty crappy mentality there, but no, I mean, yeah, I want to check out his deck actually. Was it a pure Lightsworn deck? Because, you know, opening 2 Battery Bell, that just is rough for him. Yeah, he has 3. Oh yeah, it is a pure Lightsworn. Triple Judgment. He should have triple Raiden. Yeah, I mean, it's decent, I guess. I mean, his meals were also pretty awful. He probably didn't have Lumina either. Like, if I were to get his hand, he definitely had a Rating in hand. He probably had double Veil in hand. And he probably had, like, double Judgment or something along those lines. Because he just had no other form of, like, summoning or interaction. He couldn't summon Minera or even set it. So, most likely, yeah, he break with Judgment Dragons, double Bell, and a Raiden. Oh, well, it happens. In any case, next duel. That was our second duel. We won 1, we lost 1. Third, let's see if we ended up with this win streak. Let's go 4 games in a row win right here. Let's go, boys. Star Serapahs, boys, let's go. Oh, I'll get a Yuma and Astro. Most likely an Onomatopoeia deck. Destroy. What a edgy name. Number 39. Okay. 21 card deck. Oh, there you go. Look at this. This is a fantastic card, and I'm gonna show you guys some of my go first plays because we've been going second a lot. So we're going to go ahead and activate this effect. Summon the special summoning the scepter. Activating the effect. Go ahead and grabbing ourselves a chair. Now we're gonna normal summon the scout. Not activate the effect, but we are going to activate the effect of chair by special summoning the chair. Draw another card. Ballista Squad, beautiful. That is what we want to see. Now we're just gonna go into a Cheer Fairy Girl. I mean, we could go into Tsukuyomi, but because we have double trap, that is really good. We don't need to, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and go into Cheer Fairy. Heck yes! Look at that animation. It looks awful. All right. I do love the winning theme though. So good. Detach a card, draw an additional card. Look at that. We're gonna get really good setup for next turn, hopefully. And that's it for me. So going first, we essentially went +2. Just with the ability with a Holland, literally. Like if I didn't have a Holland, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest. I probably would have normal summon and pass. Oh, this guy. Oh, SHITRanui's. Deck to the graveyard. 1700 attack. That's fine. Let me guess. What's the level 2 again? I forgot. I don't know these SHITRanui cards. Yeah, this guy, Spectre Sword. Like I was thinking something along that line, but that's a scary back row. I kind of want to kill it. Let's kill it. No risks. Boom. Okay, that was decent. Oh, another Ballista Squad. Heck yes. Anything else you do? Leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. Okay, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna go activate the effect, draw a card, give us a good card. Oh, look at that, dude! The top deck. I'm gonna go ahead and special summon. This is a stick. Activate the effect. Go ahead and grab ourselves a chair, probably at this point. Now let's look at our cards that we can summon right now. We can go to Tsukuyomi actually. Maestro won't do anything. Actually, let's do that. So I can show you guys the power of Tsukuyomi as well. We're gonna just do that because I don't think we could OTK at this point. So we're just gonna build our resources. Set a card. Activate Tsukuyomi. Ditch a card. Ditch the useless card. Draw 2. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna go ahead and attack. Get out of here. He is gonna get a summon, which is totally fine with me, you know. It's not gonna help him at all. Like, if I could OTK him, I would have done it. But sadly, it just wasn't possible. Alright, go ahead, banish your cards. I'm gonna floodgate it, then I'm gonna Ballista Squad your back row. Because we all know... Oh, what is this? Oh, Solitaire. Oh, ooh, Tuffy. Okay, he activates Solitaire. Ha! We're gonna floodgate it. Now he's gonna activate Scepter, which is fine with me. This card I'm really scared of now because I'm not gonna be able to pop it. Oh, hey! That's fine. Who are you gonna attack? Okay, I would have done that same thing. Thinking. We'll do it. Because now he's forced to attack into a Cheer Girl. And if he attacks into Cheer Girl, I have access to go into my ranks. Another Rainbow Life. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you. Alright, draw a card. Up. Oh, Hecatrice. That's fine. Watch this. Activate the effect. Summon one Hecatrice. Normal summon the other one. Yo, let's activate this effect. Get our cheer girl back from the grave. Heck yeah, double usage. Anyways, here in this scenario, Maestro actually comes in clutch. Let's go. Yo, that swap in the last moment. Heck yes. Beautiful. Detach one. Bye-bye. Attack that one. Get out of here. Yo, okay, first of all, those rainbow lives have been beating me so hard. I hate it. What's that, another rainbow life? Draw. The karma cut. Very nice. We're just gonna set and attempt to attack. Let's go ahead and just destroy his other face down. Oh, that was not good. It's fine though, we have karma cut. But still. This back row really is gonna scare me. It's probably like a floodgate or something that he didn't activate or had any way of chaining it throughout that last turn. What else is in my deck right now? Let's see. Yeah, you do that. I have one more stick. And I have no more. I have one more chair as well, which is really good. If I get stick, I'll let you attack and do your stuff first. Oh, he's gonna go Sun Saga? Forgot Sun Saga does the trigger on summon, right? We're gonna activate this right now then. There you are. Okay, if we can get more attack. Oh, heck yes, a scepter. Normal summon? Yes. What you gonna do? Karma cut me? No. Or, oh, okay. Divine Wrath. Interesting. Okay, interesting now. Because he sent that to the graveyard now. He has this on the field. Ha. I feel like I'm actually running out of resources much faster than he is. Judging by my hand. Or sorry, the field on the hand. The graveyard. I only have a chair in the deck, one Hecatrice in the deck, and that's it. Those are my only two monsters left in my deck. The rest of these 5 cards is 1 Ballista, 1 Karma, 1 Floodgate. Ooh, that's not very good. We're gonna kill this. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna wait to get our 1 Hecatrice. Oh, that's gonna be really bad. You do that. Change that to defense. What do I get? Oh, that's a sovereign. Oh, I forgot I have another chair. I'm gonna have to do this. I do have another Hecatrice, like I mentioned. I hope I do. I hope I do, because I only see one in the graveyard, and I have one attached to my stroke at the moment. So yeah, I have one more Hecatrice. So thinking. That's probably like a karma cut or something. If I kill this now, I deal 1800. It's gonna banish to summon something. Probably that's another skull. What other level 6 can you go into? I have no idea. Regardless, you can just kill me here. No, we're gonna end. We have to wait. We have to wait. We cannot actually fight this. We cannot actually fight this. Because as soon as we kill this thing, we're dead. We're done. We're actually don't have any way to come back. What? He tribute summon? Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. Yes. Get out of here. But that's still really bad because I don't think I could kill this unless I draw a Ballista Squad right now. The karma cut. Change that to defense. No, I think we ended up losing this duel. Uh, pretty sad actually about that one. Wait, we were just double ballista. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, he's gonna activate that. Oh no. Because I don't think I have. I mean, this Divine Wrath really helped them out. Because destroy my monster. Yeah. He's gonna summon another monster from the grave. Yep. No, I ended up losing. I cannot do this one. Dang, that really sucks. So that duel I just ran out of resources really. Oh man, I was doing so good. But yeah, see, that's an issue with this deck that I kind of have, like I was mentioning earlier. OTKing is just awful sometimes. And I was playing against SHITRanui, you know, it's nerfed SHITRanui, but it's still SHITRanui. So having to live with that break sword is really annoying. My Astric D came in handy though that game, which is really, really nice. What could I have done differently in this duel in order to prevent myself from losing or even winning faster? I think poor usage of ballista squats, you know, targeting the back row, definitely made a big impact on that duel. What I should have done, maybe perhaps, was waited on the ballista squats. Like if he had like a karma cut, I could, or a Regeki break, I could have just chain in response to those, and then actually use that to my advantage rather than me wasting a resource on a crappy card. He would have to be wasting resources on my own card that then I could chain back. That was the issue. That was the point of the game where things turned bad for me. When I was up ahead in resources, I was up ahead in card advantage. However, me misusing Ballista Squad definitely made it so I wasn't capable of coming back, because I already used essentially a lot of my resources. You know, I was happy. I was trigger happy, you can probably say. I was ecstatic to have a good opening hand, a good feel, and a good proceeding turns, to the point where I misjudged the usage of Ballista Squad. Rather than saving it for a counter to something, I just used it because I was so far ahead. Gave me that false sense of security. So then the opponent, our SHITRanui opponent, could have easily used that against me. I mean, he probably just, you know, used whatever he had, whatever, but it was definitely my decision making when it came down to it that led me to lose this game. Looking at the rest of his cards, look at this deck. This guy, he doesn't even have a 7 extra deck slot, and he was using Warrior of Hope number 39. Like, yes, I lost to this mainly because I was bad misjudgment on my own cards and getting a little bit too I don't know if you call it arrogant, but you maybe, what's the right word for this scenario? Like, I was just too hung-ho about things. Yeah, what's the right word for that, guys? Huh. I don't know. Somebody will probably tell me. In any case, that was a loss. We're down to win 1. So now let's go ahead and get started with game number 4 out of 5 games. Let's see if we can make a comeback in this one. At least make it a win. So then our 5th game could be a tie decider. It looks like I'm going second again. And I open up pretty good, actually. Like, if I was going first here, it was actually really good, because I could just activate this, special that, draw a card. And if I was like another Star Seraph, I could just make a rank 3. Or a rank 4, sorry, my bad. Oh, hey, Dragunity. Alright, what you gonna make, buddy? Let me guess. You have a SHITRanui in hand, and let's see what you make. You're probably just gonna make that one big guy, whatever his name is. Baka or Barcha. I don't know how you pronounce these cards. Dragunity Knight Barcha. Dragunity Course. Oh, Coast. Sorry. My bad, buddy. This guy, Ascalon. That's his name. He had a cool name. Oh, hey. Did this prevent targeting or something like that? It's also unaffected by trap effects. Okay. Okay. Those cards are not gonna do all that well. Ha! Let me think here. Let me think here. What did you do? Okay. So, being unaffected by trap effects really sucks. But I think I have the advantage regardless. We're gonna activate Hecatrix for a lucky draw. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna activate Halls. Activate the effect. We're gonna special summon this guy, which then allows me to trigger this. Special summon defense. Let me draw a card. Oh, another karma card. That's fine actually. I'm gonna set 2 and then watch this. We're gonna end the turn, but we're gonna have on. Alright, we're gonna Ballista Squad. Pop this. Yep, let that happen. Activate this. Get rid of this. Banish that. There you go. Now he has 2 cards to deal with. I don't know what else he could have drawn. There we go. Set your monster. Pass your turn. Most likely he has a Sphere Karibo in hand or something like that. And woo! Thinking. I don't want to attack because let me think. He set a monster. So most likely he's gonna have like Coast or something. So that'd be like 200 defense monster. So I could just summon both of these and attack. Or I could go into a Cheer Fairy Girl, draw a card, and potentially combo next turn. So I think I'm gonna do that because if I cannot OTK, I'd much rather get advantage. Yes. Let's go ahead and do Cheer Girl. Give me that awful animation. Look at that. That big freaking head. Anyways. Activate effect. Detach. Draw. Oh! Stick! Attack. That is so good. Okay, yeah, it was a Phalanx or whatever his name is. Yeah, Phalanx. So now he's just top decking at this point. He literally is on a top deck spree. If he cannot summon on... oh, yep, there you go. Oh, those are both hand traps. Draw. Floodgate. Awesome. Oh, before we summon, activate effect. Detach, draw a card. Boom, look. Oh, beautiful. Normal. Effect. Special. Effect. Search. Let's see, how many sticks do I have? Oh, I only have chairs in the deck. How many sticks do I have left? I think I have 2 sticks, right? Yes. I got 2 sticks and 2 sticks, 1 chair. I think I want to keep the chair because I could go Tsukuyomi to draw 2. How many traps do I have left in the deck? I have... Oh, actually, I don't have that many traps, so I'm most likely going to be drawing into monsters. I think I just want to keep it this then. I don't want to... I want to force his hand traps on him. Yeah, there you go. Force this. Oh, I should not attack with this. He could have Bell. Dang it! I knew it! Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I forgot about Bell. Why did I attack with you first? I should have done the small ones first. Okay, Cosmic? Another Floodgate. Okay, this is gonna be a little annoying now. Maybe I'll go Black Chip, burn him. Or attack over and then attack the rest. No, I like my hand. I'm just gonna set 1. And just attack. You could have another Bell in hand though. At that point doesn't really matter. Oh, Sphere Karibo. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm okay with this. Ugh, time to just wait. Night Beam. Cool. Alright, draw a card. Okay, so now that I know his back row could probably be a summoning type of effect, so we're just gonna attack. Or it could just be a Drowning Mirror Force right here and I get punished. Nope, I did not get punished. Am I gonna get punished with this? Oh yeah, countergate. Cool, I got punished by that. It doesn't matter. Oh cool, you get to equip a card. You know what? Get out of here, buddy. He did cancel my attack, so it's whatever. Okay, hopefully he doesn't summon a good card right now. I highly doubt it, actually. He cannot one card combo. Oh, what, another like counter gate? Okay, I gotta do stuff now. This thing has low defense, so it's whatever. That's probably thinking. I haven't used one Ballista Squad yet. I could go into Trishula. No, let's just finish the game with this. Honestly, I think the safe bet is just to attack. Gosh dang it. How strong are you? 10,000. Okay. Or 1,000 attack, I should say, not 10,000. Get out of here. Countergate? Yep. Alright, it's a spell or trap. Spell. Oh my god, this guy just not dying. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, that was annoying. It's just a stall deck with Dragunities. But yeah, that was a okay duel, honestly. I was just kind of just sitting around for a while. I mean, after I used my own trap card, like you can definitely see the power of the deck when you have halls on the hand. You just special summon, draw a card. I get to special summon again or draw a normal something, you know, like, and then you can still set card face down. Like it's just such a powerful engine, and I really love just getting draws off of this, even if I don't make an XC or anything like that. So our luck this time around has been pretty hit or miss. We've lost one, win one, lost one, win one. Can we end with a win on our last final duel? Can we at least go 3-2 before we like go 2-3? You know, like I want to make sure I want to leave off on a good note with this particular deck. And again, if you guys have any suggestion on how to fix the deck, you know, just let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. I'm also open to better my own commentary. And I hope you guys are enjoying this hour-long video. However long this is gonna end up being, to be honest. I love rambling and talking about. So, oh my god, this hand sucks. Am I going first? Okay, activate the effect. We're gonna do this. Okay. We're gonna get the halls. We're gonna activate it. Oh, this is really bad. I do not like this at all. I'm gonna set that. Normal this. Yeah, not legit targets. I'm gonna go into our cheer girl. Hopefully we don't have to use our karma cut. But if we do, oh, because the next time we're gonna draw is gonna be very important right here. So I really hope I'm not forced to use karma cut. Set one and I'll end. Okay. Let's see what this guy does. If I'm gonna make a guess, he's probably playing what's his name? Wait, oh, Bambooster, what the heck? Okay. Is it limited to one? What are you playing, Exodia? With Arcana? Huh. Dark World Dealings. Oh, beautiful. I love this hand. However, I'm gonna have to ditch that one. What the heck is in your graveyard? Oh, it's a Silent Swordsman deck. Okay.
Watch this. I summon a monster in attack position.
Negate your opponent's spell effect that target this card. During your standby phase, you can send this face-up card. Okay. He has another one in his hand.
I activate an equip spell.
What is this? Interesting. You're gonna attack me directly, huh? Is he going to OTK me right here? Huh. Because again, I don't want to be forced to use Karma Cut unless...
Activate an equip spell.
Yes. That's fine with me. Man, that's so lucky opening the golden bamboo sword with the bamboo card.
I activate a spell.
Plus 1500. Sure. That's only 25. Okay, cool. He was banking on backup rider, wasn't he?
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Sure. Oh, that's the combo.
From my hand, I activate
Okay, cool. You do that. That's fine, buddy.
Ready for this? I think it's the grand finale. Direct attack.
Yep, there you go. He just ended up losing. I was like holding my breath there like the entire time. Like, what the hell are you doing? This cheese ass deck? Like, come on, dude. Oh, that is hilarious, dude. Ending up on a win against a cheese deck. I was so like, what the hell is going on here? I want to check this guy's deck out though. What the hell, dude? What like triggered your Jimmys to create a deck like this? Look at that. That's all he has? Just Brow to draw and Silent Swordsman to just attack directly. Like, yeah, that's the whole strategy, you know. Swords into the void. You got triple backup rider. Like this deck, dude. How? Why? Like, it seems so inconsistent. You draw 2 1-offs against me and you still couldn't win. But then look at this extra deck. What the hell, dude? I mean, yes, awesome. You're a GX fan by the looks of it. And then Show of Nightmares, obviously, so you could probably like cheese out a backup rider somehow. Huh. Huh. I mean, you do you, dude. You do you, dude. In any case, that really caught me off guard. In this video, we ended up winning 3 duels, ended up losing 2. Whatever, no big deal. Again, the deck, in my opinion, does perform really, really well. The time I ended up losing, how did I end up losing? I know one of them was because of my own mistakes. That was me just being irrational against the SHITRanui deck. Well, I wouldn't say irrational, just lack of judgment on certain cards that I should have just waited rather than proactively hurt them. And then our first duel, because I ended up bricking really, really hard. But if I would have not had brick against this particular deck, I would have bet you that I definitely would have won this duel. Like, I would have actually won this if I didn't open double Hecatrice and then ended up drawing into another one, you know, with a bunch of back row. Like, I was able to survive there, but if I would have opened, you know, Scepter, Sovereignty, or even the Scouts in hand rather than the Hecatrice, then yes, the whole duel was obviously gonna be way, way different. But that's just what ended up happening, you know, when you brick, you brick. And then the other 2 wins, who were they against again? They were against a Lightsworn that didn't do anything. And then the... What is this? The Dragunity stall deck. Like, oh my god, that was so annoying. And then the cheese duel. Okay. Hoping I'm able to actually make it to Legends so we can get out of the range of a lot of this, like, pretty bad decks. Because I was hoping to actually go up against Meta this time around. But sadly, I wasn't able to. Like, look, I won against the Satorus at one point. Like the deck could actually function really, really well. Oh, there's not even Satorus, like, freaking top tier deck. It's a Dark Magician deck. But in any case, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any tips, recommendation on my own way I'm doing the videos, I would highly love to listen to you guys. Since you're gonna be the audience, you guys are also very important to this channel of mine. And I hope you guys learned a thing or two about this deck, and I hope in the future I could start making more videos and start interacting with you guys a little bit more. And if you want to try this deck out for yourself, go right ahead, try it out for yourself, have fun with it. You know, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all about having fun, it's all about enjoying ourselves and the love for the game we have. But in any case, once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Our next video, I have no idea what it's gonna be about. Probably I'm gonna be making another deck with the Star Seraphs. Maybe I'll make a Dino deck. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. This time it's gonna be the secrets for you guys to look forward to. And again, thank you very much for watching this long video. Hope you guys have a good night. Happy New Year's. Happy whatever. Goodbye.